more knowledge your unique answer to become a more confident healing practitioner. Now, instead of me saying yes and or no, I'm going to help you make this decision for yourself and answer this for yourself by getting you to really start thinking about things differently and learning how to ask yourself questions instead of just listening to others. That's more useful for you, right? This is a process that I personally do for myself when I'm trying to decide on things or if I'm getting stuck because we can get fairly stagnant sometimes. And when you learn how to ask yourself questions, when you know how to diagnose, when you know how to look at things in a way that is actually going to help you see the actual problem, that's more helpful, right? And this is exactly the skill that you as a practitioner can help you to solidify your client results. We know that when our client comes to us, it is a symptom, right? It is a symptom. Your client comes to you because they don't feel confident putting themselves out there in the dating world. That is the symptom. You as a practitioner need to get better at knowing what the real problem is because going out into the real world isn't the real problem, right? There's something else. And so you want to use this for yourself as well. So if you're finding that you're not confident becoming a healing practitioner, like what are you not confident about? You need to determine that for yourself. And so you want to answer all of these questions honestly. There are going to be some practitioners who are going to be on one side of the fence where they are going through courses and courses and courses to try to use knowledge and more certainty to help them become confident without taking enough action on paying clients, right? And that is not a good place to be because then we're forever chasing something that we don't know is true or not because we just haven't had the opportunity to experience it, right? And so if you haven't had enough clients yet, more knowledge is not going to help you. That's just the truth. And so when practitioners come to me and they're like, I really want to take your course, and I ask them and they're like completely new, and they haven't really seen a lot of paying clients yet, they're actually not a great fit for any of my programs. Not any of my programs, but particularly hypnotic questioning, because hypnotic questioning are for the practitioners who want to level up their therapeutic skills. They're already good, they just want to get better. And so someone who's completely new, while they can benefit from it, I've had completely new people absolutely crush it inside my programs. It's not the main solution. That's not the actual real problem. The real problem then for that person, if you recognize yourself to be that, where you don't have enough paying clients yet, and you're not confident, well, seeing more clients will help you confident. So is it your marketing? Is it your business structure? Do you need to be better at those things before the actual therapeutic part? Like, and you can get decent results for your clients, but now you've attached a conclusion that you just need to be more trauma informed. But truth of the matter is you actually just need to get more clients. You want to answer that for yourself, right? Is that you? Can you see yourself there? If then you know where to focus on. You know what the actual problem is, which is just taking action on the business, right? And so you have then the other side of the people. I know this is not back and forth, but or back in black and white, I should say. But if you are someone who has had paying clients, right, who you are seeing clients and you're getting good results, but you just feel that something is missing. Maybe you are getting enough, but you're like, some clients are just not going to be very, very um some clients just hit a or miss, right? It's really, really good for some clients, but some of the other clients' results just don't fit the mold. Like something just doesn't click for them. So then you want to look at your therapeutic process by then. Is it actually client-centered, what you're doing? Are you actually looking at the client in front of you? Are you actually treating their root instead of the symptom, right? Kind of like very similarly to this, what I just said, like, what is it? How, are you good at determining what the actual problem is? Because that is a skill set, right? You're not going to learn that from taking another NLP method. Because truth of the matter is, I have been in the personal development, and you probably have too, personal development and hypnosis world long enough that you do seek to upskill, but they teach the same shit, right? Like they teach the same shit. It was the same for me. It was like just something but said differently. Like instead of a regular regression, you tell them that they're floating about their timeline instead. It's the same shit. Like really, it's just the same shit packaged differently and named differently. And so if that is your case, you then want to look at your experience and look at your clients where you actually had really decent results with them. And then look at what actually worked. So for that client, what made that client to have great results? What was their circumstance? What was their personality type? What was, what was in their niche, like in your niche? What was something that help them to get the results? Like what are their characteristics, right? Because then you can hone in on that. You can hone in, and that's more of like a marketing, getting to actually know your niche type of issue, which again will lead you back to skill sets, right? A lot of the times, one of the best things that you can do for yourself that will save you a lot of time and money is to actually see things as a skill set. Everything is a skill set. Everything can be learned. Sales can be learned. Marketing can be learned. Running a business can be learned. Operations can be learned. Finances can be learned. Everything can be learned, right? And so if you're not feeling confident in those yet, can you actually tell yourself that you've put in enough effort in those areas to have the confidence to do so? And so if you're asking yourself, can I be a more confident healing practitioner? The quick answer or is to that is which part, right? Like, is knowledge going to be the answer to fixing a marketing problem? Maybe if you don't know how to market, right? Then you need to seek that information out or that support out. So really it's about learning how to strategize that thinking process and systemize that thinking to help you determine what the actual problem is. And so this is a really important skill that can help you tremendously. It can help you diagnose the actual constraints and what truly is the problem is, which is very, very useful for business. There are a lot of holes in business that we get to fix, right? It will help you with that, which means more income, more money, more clients, more impact, right? But also with your clients, if you want to help them heal, you want to be able to learn how to assess what the actual problem is. If a client comes to you saying, I have these hot flashes or I have this brain fog, and they're like, I'm around menopausal age, you should be like thinking, going, boom, boom, boom. Have you actually looked at your hormones? And maybe you're in that menopause phase, and maybe you need some levels checked out on top of the emotional and healing work that you do. If you offer both, then that is good, right? If not, if you're working with these clients and you offer help with the mental and emotional aspect of it, but you're not allowing them to actually look for the other side, like the support in the hormonal side, if they so choose to want that, then that's a disservice, right? You want to be able to look at that and not just see everyone as, I can help you, but being able to like strategize what you can actually help with and pinpoint straight to the point exactly what needs to be worked on with your client so that they can receive the best results that they can have. All of this is the mindset behind the hypnotic questioning program. I don't just give my clients the questions to ask. I don't do that. I help them to actually strategize their thinking to optimize their client results using a lot of logic. I use a lot of logic in my programs. I do not teach woo. That's just not my thing. This program is very much strategic like that, very much this type of level thinking. And this is how you want to be in order for you to be confident. If you can think that this way, then you don't know, you no longer need to feel that stuckness and shame feeling, and then you can take action, which will help you become a more confident practitioner. So I hope that this helped. If you have any questions at all, let me know, and what your thoughts are with regards to this and where you are at. What constraints have you seen in yourself with this? And that's not a bad thing. This is data. At least you know what to work on now instead of feeling stuck and not knowing. So I hope this helped. I will see you around.